Phillips, who's a brilliant player, has been out a long time. He's only just been back. Bamford's been missing. They've had a bunch of kids. They don't have a big squad. They didn't buy and spend big when Bielsa was manager, and they're paying for that now. What you can't do as a player, an experienced player, knowing that the next 3 games are going to be roll your sleeves up, live or die, is make stupid challenges like that right at the end. Or less so the goalkeeper making basic errors like he did. So from Leeds' perspective, that was amateur hour. But for Arsenal, it was just another good result, taking advantage of mistakes, dominated the game. And now we have the big North London derby coming up, which should be very intriguing.
Very much so. Arsenal going to be OK, Shank? Or is it really just all down to Thursday?
I think Arsenal are going to be OK. I thought they played well enough against Leeds. And while they got the 3 points and was really comfortable, I just felt that if you're Arteta and you're winning 2-1, and even though Leeds didn't offer much of a threat, just with 1 goal in it in a 10 against a 10-man team down battling relegation, you ask for a little bit more of a killer instinct from your team, and Arsenal didn't give it. Spurs themselves buoyed by that result against Liverpool at home. It's going to be a test, but I think Spurs dropping 2 points, the fact that it doesn't all hinge on the North London derby, that regardless, it's still in Arsenal's own hands. If they win out, they finish top 4. I think that gives them the edge. It makes it a little bit too nervy for Spurs. I don't see Arsenal losing. The best, the worst from their perspective, I see as a draw.
Yeah, Newcastle and Everton as well. Newcastle we can see already pretty much on the beach. Everton should be safe.
Quite embarrassing for Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel in some respect to see these 2 teams that have been average for a long time this year be only just behind them, to be quite frank with you. Takeovers or not, they've got an FA Cup final coming up, which is big. Sort of gone off tangent here, but I heard somebody say the other day in England that, it's been a successful season for Chelsea up to this point.
They are world champions.
Because of the club World Cup. I thought, what a lot of nonsense. How the hell can you be this far off the top 2 with a so-called world-class manager and spare me any talk about takeovers and sanctions and how that's affected the players? Don't even go down that road. Anybody. Because it's just a lot of nonsense. They've just not been good enough. And to be seeing Arsenal, who have got their deficiencies, including a manager we still don't know whether he's going to be good enough long term. A lot of people out there saying, yeah, this is decent, but have they got the right manager? And yet here they are, just behind this multi-million-pound squad with the so-called third best manager on the planet. Have I turned it?
No, not at all.
Quite embarrassing, I think, for Chelsea at the moment. And if they lose the FA Cup final, which they're not favourites in, but it's a big if, then I just don't see how it's been anywhere near a good season.
Club World Cup, Craig. Come on.
I could pick that Club World Cup like that because it's paper. Right, 1 finger.
Frank, Arsenal going to be OK?
I wouldn't be as optimistic as Xhaka was before because, it's a young team, it's the youngest team, and the pressure will be huge playing away from home for that derby against Tottenham. Then they have to play at Newcastle, and it won't be easy. So you never know. It's going to be tricky. I feel that they're very professional, like today, scoring 2 early goals, securing everything, after like 15 minutes. But you never know what can happen in your hand, in your head, at the end of the season, where the pressure is bigger, and it's like the end of a big fight, and you have to punch the opponent to make sure he's going to be knocked out. So we'll see. I think Arsenal has a clear advantage, and we're going to know better, after the game this weekend. But I wouldn't be that optimistic. I think the next game is going to be crucial.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.